In May 1st, 1893, in the World Columbus Exposition during the height of the current war between two rivals in Chicago named Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison had opposing ideas over which power source would revolutionize the world. These bitter rivals were both on a collision course with one another to figure out what would power the world and possess a better understanding about electricity. In October of 1879, Thomas Edison created a safe, inexpensive light source that would soon replace the gas lamp and become powered up by electricity. This brought new challenges for Edison since he needed to create a new way to control electricity. Edison came up with a generator that was powered up by Armington steam engines, and he purchased hundreds of these Armington steam engines to power up his generator. These generators were able to produce a direct current. A direct current are charged particles that are always going in one direction from the generator, just like it would in a battery cell. Edison built hundreds of these DC plants around the world and found an untapped market for light. But there was a problem that he had not resolved yet. That problem was called line loss. This meant that electricity became lost power as it traveled through the wires from the generator, resulting to inefficient amount of electricity left to turn on lights. In fact, every customer had to be within 2 kilometers from the power plant. There was no obvious solution for Edison. Nikola Tesla, an electrical engineer, arrived to America in 1884 and brought up with him the solution for Edison's problem. The solution was called alternating current. It operated with charged particles oscillating between 50 to 60 times per second. Tesla wanted Edison with the alternative to this discussion, the alternating current system that he created and designed. Tesla knew that it would revolutionize the world and the field of electricity. After a few weeks on the job with Thomas Edison, Tesla insisted that he could increase the efficiency of Edison's dynamos and actually received Edison's consent with a promise of $50,000 if he succeeded, to make the revision and eventually complete the design. When Tesla brought up the promise of reward, Edison responded, "When you become a full-fledged American, you can appreciate an American joke." Edison then offered a $10 per week raise. The ever so prideful Tesla quit. Tesla then spent the next year working odd jobs to fund his inventions and patents. He worked odd jobs in close proximity to the power lines. This allowed him to understand more flaws with Edison's DC power system up close. Meanwhile, George Westinghouse, a fellow alternating current enthusiast, had stumbled upon Tesla's work and was amazed by what it could do. The demonstration that Tesla presented, called the Egg of Columbus, Tesla was able to show how alternating current can be made to make the egg spin in only one direction and never touch the floor. Westinghouse gave Tesla an offer of $20,000 in cash, $50,000 in notes, and 2.5 cents for each motor sold. Tesla became an owner of a small fortune. Westinghouse had the wealth to compete with Edison, which caused even more tension between Tesla and Edison in the War of 1886. This also marked the creation of Tesla Electrical and Light Manufacturing Company, a joint venture between Westinghouse and Tesla. Tesla's company proceeded to patent many inventions, with more notable AC generators, transformers, light bulbs, and exceedingly powered alternating current motors. Another conflict between them was when Edison showed Tesla how dangerous the alternating system was. The alternating system flaws to public. For example, the making of an electrical chair that was powered by alternating currents and putting a convicted murderer and then electrifying another. The height of the current war came to a dramatic head in May 1st, 1893, in the World's Columbus Exposition. Edison's company from the Thomson Houston Company got together and formed the General Electric in 1892. One of the first things they did, of course, was give an estimate of the amount of money it would cost to lit up the whole city. The amount of money was roughly $1 million, and naturally Westinghouse got the job. In relation, GE refused to sell any of their light bulbs to Westinghouse. Westinghouse devised a two-piece stopper lamp by fair time and saved the day. Tesla's large AC generators would supply all of the fair's electricity and prove that his system would work on a large scale. On May 1st, 1893, the Columbian Exposition in Chicago became the world's first fair lit by electricity. Around 100,000 eager spectators filled into the fairgrounds, wed by the gleaming neon classical architecture. While night fell, President Grover Cleveland pressed a button and the fairgrounds exploded with brilliant tube lighting and multicolored searchlight. It was the most incredible display of light the world has ever seen. The era of electrification between rival current systems and spread worldwide. They made possible things that they would not dream of. Surely accessible electrical light now replace gas lamps and other lamps. Because of this, we can send man to the moon, deepest parts of the ocean, and other places. Powered by many cities everywhere, from the busiest streets of LA to places like India, buildings. Tesla's invention, the common luxury of today, the radio, television, computers, internet as we know them, could not be achieved. Both rivals started a spark to history and changed it forever.